Hey guys, and welcome to MMO Mory. Today we've got another exciting video showing 3.0 Star Wars The Old Republic PvP gameplay. Now I've been having an absolute blast with this new expansion, guys. I think the ability changes have worked really well. I think it's a bit more balanced in PvP. That's of course up to debate. Of course everyone's going to have their different opinions, but I personally think it's a bit more balanced, it's a bit more of a challenge playing with any of the classes. I've been playing 5 classes so far, and yeah, I definitely think that there's a greater challenge in PvP, because I do think it's a bit more balanced. Definitely snipers have gotten an upgrade. I do think the juggernauts have gotten more of an upgrade, or juggernauts or guardians. Do think the assassins, I know guys, I think they may have been a bit more nerfed. I do think they are still strong, and they're still a strong class, but I don't think they're as OP as what they used to be. I played tanking spec. They have gotten a bit more of an upgrade in survivability, but not as much in the damage output. They have nerfed that side of things, but yeah, definitely the survivability, so more tanking, which is what it was meant to be until people chose it as a hybrid class for a damage tree, which my poor YouTuber friend Seraph would be great upset for that, because he used to love rolling around as a tank damage. He was the best tank damage I know, and just the best shadow tank I know for that class. Vanguards, I still think are probably the same. They're a good, decent, average tank. They can, a strong and skilled player can definitely make that class a real OP class, as I know from my friend Psy Inc., who of course plays that class when I play generally my Sage Healer. And what is with Sage Healing, guys? Sage Healing and Source Healing, absolutely the most funnest healing I've ever played now. I don't want to go to my Operative anymore to do any healing, because might as well just jump across over to my Sage or the Source. I've almost got leveled, because that's just, it is, to me, I think is too OP. Definitely the Sages and the Sources got the biggest buff out of the game, which is a shame, because they were one of the most OPS classes to play right from the start. Really, Sages were still the best healers, still are the best healers in my opinion, as well as their damage output is through the roof when it comes to balance or madness spec. And moving on to my favourite class of the Assassins and Shadows, which I've already talked about. I did say they did get a bit of a nerf. I have played the middle tree, as I was just talking about the Shadow Tank tree. Yeah, so the middle tree, the burst is there and it's really nice. The survivability rating is massively down low. Unfortunately, don't know what they're thinking there. Maybe something to improve it. Of course, you're going to be having a higher burst. You don't want to be having someone that can survive for a great number of time. Just been fun. I haven't been coming into too many war zones on the Imperial side, which never generally is too many good healers out there on the Imperial side, but yeah, just finding that survivability rating is really down, where, of course, with the new Hatred spec, which is just the remastered Madness spec, they've added in a newer healer who was 50% of the damage dealt to the target, so generally might do a 4 or 5k, can be healing you for 2.5 for crits, maybe like a nice 4k heal yourself, which is really nice from there. Of course, then you have your Supercharged Saber, which of course increases the damage dealt by your melee, the critical damage dealt by your melee, as well as gives you a nice heal up as well over that. But then also you've got the periodic heals coming off from your dots and your death field that you're doing. So that adds up, guys. And of course, don't forget you've got your all dots now are not cleansable. So I think that's it's really made war zones a lot more challenging going up against dot players, which is nice. And I haven't been finding too many glitches, which was impacting that last time they changed around dots. And you'll die, you'll still be in respawn, you can't stealth, you can't do anything because the dot's still active on the targets, which it was meant to be. But that whole bug's gone, which is really nice to see. And Operatives and Scoundrels, guys, roll bug is officially gone. I played hours with my Operative and I've not came across a roll bug yet, so cross our fingers, guys. It's gone for good. Everyone jump back onto your Scoundrels and Operatives, because that, sorry guys, and if you've got any children watching, I have to use this word, that fucking roll bug is now gone. Thank God for that. it was the most, you couldn't play the class, guys, you really couldn't. Roll is something that the scoundrels and operatives do need, as well with snipers, and yeah, that, it's officially gone. I'm hoping, cross our fingers, hopefully it's gone, hopefully I'm just not lucky and I haven't came across it yet, but I do finding the new lethality class, guys. I'm not 100% sure what the class name is, but the dot tree for the scoundrels and the operatives have found that that tree is, you're not going to be dishing out as much damage, you're going to be getting focused a lot more, but they have added a ton more, not a ton more, you still have your roll and your heal with Cold Time Fusion, and then it also allowed you, when changing over the tree for this new discipline system, they have given you the slow release med packs, or just medical probe, I'm pretty sure it's called with the operative, which is really nice, and it's a really nice take, and you might be like, wow, they're 2 small heals, but those periodic heals will be countering the dots that are going to be on you, and then of course you've got all your shielding abilities, which add to a really nice rotation, along with your roll, your heal ups, and then just throwing those dots around, getting in close, doing a few shanks, and moving out, as you're going to see in another video that I will have up on my operative doing that. You will be finding you will be having to heal a lot, and you can heal from anywhere from 300 to 600, and almost close to even a mil for that game, just the amount of heals you're going to be throwing onto yourself to keep your survivability there. You know, they're there, you might as well, you're going to be using them, and your damage is going to be, it's going to be good if you can get the damage in. If you have a healer, it's going to be through the roof, you're not going to be having to focus on yourself, but of course, there's definitely going to be a less damage output, because you're going to be needing that survivability a lot more. And I've been thinking back and going, my heals weren't too bad, before 3.0 and playing as that class, but I do think now that there is just being focused a lot more. I think they're just everyone's realizing how much how damaging the dot trees can be, so I think that's really important. Just be mindful that people are going to be focusing you. When they see you, they are going to be going after you, especially when you're going to be that pain and you're going to be rolling around the place, being able to heal yourself up, using losing line of sight, and just really being that annoying pain on the battlefield. And that's what I think, it's just the role I generally try to play with the operative, and I probably shouldn't, probably be a bit more sneaky is what the class is meant to be intended, but I do try and tank it a little bit where I shouldn't be, I suppose that's why I do get focused a lot more, as you'll probably see in another video which I'll have uploaded after this, hopefully. But I've talked long enough now. I just wanted to get that out of the way and talk a bit about the changes, the buffs and the nerfs that I've seen in 3.0. Of course, they can talk about it going into the game, and actually feeling it for yourself is really a hell of a lot more difference than, yeah, just reading the patch note. And I'll leave it to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video, and also subscribe to stay up to date with any more future videos I will have up. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.